Hello, Sunshine Stamper here, and today we are going to do an unboxing slash review of the So Very Merry 2025 Online Card Classes Christmas Bundle. So the way this works is they sell an online class for $29. You purchase the class, and then you could either use stuff from your own stash to complete the lessons, or you could buy a bundle that they offer through either Concord and Ninth or Simon Says Stamps. Simon Says Stamp, not Stamps. I think that there's a piece that is sold out through Concord and Ninth currently, so if you want the whole bundle, you would have to go through Simon Says Stamp, and the class bundle is $95 before shipping, and that's for the stamps. It does not include the paper. And then before we get started, one thing that is not in the bundle that I am showing right here is my storage bag from Altenew. Again, this is included in the bundle. I buy these from Altenew when they go on sale because they are nifty little storage bags. They have a zipper on them. So when I do buy a class, I put them right in these plastic storage bags. It keeps everything safe, secure together until I start my class. It zips up so nothing falls out. Nice zipper. And it is big enough to hold your paper packs. So I did buy the paper pack add-ons and I wanted to keep it with my kit. So this little baggie from Altenew does the trick perfectly. Again, not included in the kit, in the bundle, but I'll put a link in the description for this video just in case you want to pick some of these up, because I honestly use them all the time when I get new classes. So let's get to the actual contents of the kit. Now again, you buy the class itself from onlinecardclasses.com. And then you buy the bundles separate. So the bundle of stamps and stuff is one bundle, and then you could buy the bundles of paper. And you would buy these from either Concord and Ninth, or you would buy them from Simon Says Stamp. I do believe that one of the items are sold out from Concord and Ninth right now, so if you want the whole bundle, you would have to go through Simon Says Stamp, and it's $95 before tax, shipping, etc. And that's for the stamps bundle. The paper bundle, that is separate. I believe these are $14 each, and it just gives you a nice collection of Concord and Ninth paper to use in the classes. And I like the Concord and Ninth paper. I use it often, so I went ahead and picked up 2 of the 3 bundles I believe they have. And again, these are $14 each before shipping, tax, etc. So I'm going to put the paper aside for now, and we are going to look at our stamps first. Excuse me. All right, so the first little bundle, and again, you could buy this as a big bundle or you could buy these items individually. The first item in my bundle is the sentiment stamps. I'm trying to hold these up so you can see them really well. I love the big sentiments like this, and then I love how it had the die that goes with it. So it looks like you've got a die for that sentiment. You've got a die for this one, and then you have some more little sentiments, little accent pieces too in there. So this, I really like this. I love these. I like making a fancy background and then putting a big sentiment over it as the focal point. It makes me happy. It's, you know, one of your more simple types of cards, but there's just something about that I love. I have no idea how they're going to use these in the class. All I know is how I would use it myself. In the back of the dies show you what the dies cut out. So I tried to write this down. I'm not sure. I think this bundle alone, the stamp and the die, I think this was $20.75. So that's the first little bundle. That's part of the big bundle. The next piece was this snow globe. I am a sucker for snow globes. I have a few in my stash, but you know, it's just one of those things where I look at this and it makes me feel happy, so I tend to buy them. And this one, it had some cute elements with it. But, you know, if you're going to do the $29 class and you have something similar in your stash, you could probably skip this one, use what you already have, and save a little bit of money. This bundle here, the snow globe dies and the stamps, that came out to $39.75. So if you want to skip this, save the $40, use something in your stash, I am pretty sure you'll be able to. Again, I don't know what the classes are going to look like, but this is a common enough design where you probably have something similar and it could probably be used in the same way. Yours will just look a little different, and there's nothing wrong with that. So when we're looking at these dies, sorry, I keep flipping all over. So We have a die for Season's Greetings, which is nice. We have a die for the Happy Holidays. We have the little snowflakes that don't have a die, obviously. I mean, can you imagine trying to put something like that together? Well, you'll get a taste of it with that. Oh, I hate these itty bitty pieces. You know, okay, side rant here. When they do stuff like this, I would rather they cut these holes out and you layer a solid piece behind it. I hate trying to put the little pieces on. That will probably turn me off from doing that snowman multiple times. Just being honest. It just, when you're trying to create more than one, I like to create more than one thing at a time. The eyes, the buttons. Maybe I'll do it with a marker. It looks like it's going to emboss that a little, so you could probably just take a black marker if you're neat enough. Yeah, I'll do anything to avoid gluing the tiny pieces. So probably a black marker for the eyes, the buttons, and then an orange marker for the nose, and then you don't have to glue all this little tiny stuff. That's the way I roll. But anyways, okay, so this is the second set in the bundle. I like the snow stamp. That could probably double for some splatter, whatever you want to call it, on some of your other cards too. I love stuff with that. Oh, and look, they gave us the stamp for these items. So instead of die cutting those little bitty things, you could probably just stamp it right in the embossed spot and save yourself some aggravation. I like this striped element because it makes a good border outside of this set. When you're just like looking for something to anchor things to on your card, or something just to make it not so plain, to fill up some like white space, stuff like this works really well. So I will probably use that, and I probably will put this snow on a acrylic block and keep this out in my craft room and not pack it away with the stamp set. So very cute, nice bundle. You've got, the snow globe. I'm looking at this, I'm wondering if there's going to be a way to make this into a shaker, because you've got two different sizes of the circles. There might be a way in the class where they show us how to make a shaker. That would be fun. I like the little snowflakes. The ribbon's always cute. And then I, again, always appreciate the dies that fit the bigger sentiments. So that was cute. And then the next item in this bundle, and I think this is the one that is sold out on Concord and 9th. I don't know if it's both pieces that are sold out, or if it's just the stamp or stencil or what, but I'm pretty sure this is what's sold out on Concord and 9th, and that you'd have to go through Simon Says Stamp to get. But anyways, this is Easy Repeat Holly background stamp, and then it has the stencils that go with it. So that is going to be fun. I bet we're going to do some fun stuff in the class with this. Looking forward to using this. I think this one was $34.25. Like I said, I wrote down, but these numbers are just like so odd. I think it's because there's a discount, so they give you a certain % off, so the numbers come out a little odd. But anyways, this is cute. I can see myself using this. I might even stamp this on watercolor paper and watercolor it in versus doing the stencils. I think that would look pretty watercolored. So I will definitely use that. So that is the last stamp set. And then the paper, I will open one of these up. I apologize. You're going to hear some crinkling on the camera for a minute. I'll just give you a taste of what you get for your $14 for the paper. And again, I like the sampler packs because then you're not committing to an entire package of one color. And with Concord and 9th, you see the order these are in on here. They should be in that order in the paper pack. So like Poppy's first, so Poppy will be the first one on top. Then Pimento, and then we have 2 sheets of nectar, 2 sheets of pistachio, 2 sheets of artichoke, 2 sheets of sea glass, two sheets of midnight, this is my absolute favorite Concord and 9th color. I cannot get enough of this color. If I was going to eat ink, I would eat the midnight ink. It's just so delicious to me. I just love it. And just look at the contrast it has with their other colors. Oh, midnight, yes, my favorite Concord and 9th color. Pebble, a very nice soft gray. And then we have the white chunky glitter stuff. These are not ones that I usually buy myself. I'm just not a fan of the glitter paper. I don't think this one's gonna bleed. Like I'm scraping at it, and like I don't see anything coming off. There's nothing on my hands. So at least it's not one that's like shedding all over. That is like my worst nightmare, is when you get those glitter sheets and you get glitter all over everything yourself. your house, the cat, your children, and then it like never leaves and it becomes a persistent nightmare. But no, the chunky glitter, not shedding, not bad. I like it. I'll use it at least. I don't think I would seek out more on my own, but I'll use it in the class, see what they do. And usually the classes I've done through them, I like the project, they're fun, they're interactive. And how did we get cat fur on that? There is not a cat around and we've already got cat fur on this. My little kitty glitter. That's the only kind of glitter I like, is the kitty glitter. And then I guess we'll go ahead, we'll open up the traditional Christmas pack too, because this one has a matte silver foil. So again, a little bit of crinkling here. Again, these colors should be in order and this pack should coordinate with itself. So we've got Brickyard, which is a nice red. Although I do like cranberry better. I just tend towards these cranberry reds more than I do others. And this is, oh, we get 3 each of the colors in this pack. So this pack, we've got 2 each of 9. Here we got 3 each of 6. You still get 18 sheets, but 3 each of the colors. Not bad though. Clover, not my favorite green, but you know, Christmas, I'm sure they'll make it work. Evergreen, I should just, here, let's just do it like that. I like the evergreen a lot better than I like the clover. And then we got lemongrass. Again, not one of my favorite colors, but I'm sure when we see it together in the class, it'll be pretty. And then the silver matte. So I like this type of metallic where it's kind of like the brushed silver. So it's not the super shiny in your face, every little fingerprint's going to show. It's more of that subdued, pretty. You got the sparkle or you got the shine, but it's not in your face overwhelming you. So that is the traditional Christmas pack. There was one more I believe that they have. I don't know which colors were in the last pack because I did not buy it. But the paper packs were $14 each. And again, for me, I like buying it because then I have all my stuff ready for my class. It's all together. Okay, you know what? I will put that away off camera. I'll just put that like that. So anyways, glad I bought the paper because again, I have all the paper together. I don't have to go rummaging through my stash, you know, matching papers, trying to get something close. I mean, honestly, subtle tones in the paper don't really matter what the class is. You could use completely different colors. You'll get something beautiful. It's just when I'm doing the class, I like to be able to follow along closely. So, and then here is our stencil and background stamp, our snow globe, and our sentiment stamp. Am I happy with this purchase? This one, $95. Oh, the only thing that I would say I could skip, I should have skipped this one because I have stuff that's similar. But I don't think I have a season's greeting stamp with the die, so that's how I'm like telling myself this is worth buying. If I had it to do over again, I would buy everything but this set and I would just use something from my stash instead because I know I have similar ones. So my final verdict is, yeah, happy with my purchase. One part of the bundle I could have passed on, but I don't have like the insane buyer's remorse where I'm like, oh, why did I do this? This is, you know. I will still use these. It's not like it's going to be something that sits in my stash until I destash it, give it away or whatever. So I will use everything I bought in the bundle. Very much looking forward to the classes. The classes are always really good. And that is pretty much it. I don't have an affiliate link for Concord and 9th or Steinman Says Stamp or online card classes. So you click link, you're going to their website. If you want to use somebody else's affiliate link, I'm sure Jennifer McGuire has one because she's, you know, one of the people. So if you want to use hers, no hard feelings. I will put the link for the Alta New storage bag in the description. That one I do have an affiliate link for. So if you click the link, it helps me out. It doesn't cost you anything. And if you decide to do the class, leave a comment below. Love to meet other people doing the class, see what you make. See if you go on your own, do your own thing. I am probably going to do my own thing and make some stuff before the class with these supplies. I won't use up my paper, but this one, I have watercolor ideas for this one. I want to stamp that on watercolor paper and see what I could do with it. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching.